All right, back at it. Thanks for coming to part two. You're gonna want to check this out. So I can now start putting in what are called Fibonacci extensions, and I'm putting in a Fibonacci extension lowest low right here to the highest high of this move right here, and then back on in. Okay, and take a look at that. My 1618, one of my main Fibonacci extension numbers, comes in right at that measured move of that larger AB equals CD pattern that we drew in earlier, right? Starting to come in relatively close to kind of between the 1414 and the 1618. Okay, just another idea as to where we think the market's going to be headed. And that's what was happening. This was yesterday, the 27th, 28th, the 28th it was, right here. Remember these moves right here? Everybody's really sad. All the bears start coming out. Oh my goodness, can't believe it. And where are all the bulls now? And I put up a post and said, hey, today's just, tomorrow's another day, no big deal. I'm expecting higher with this. Why did I know that? Well, if I look back, I already have a break above, close above this level of structure right here. Remember that? So I know as markets break through levels of resistance, they start pulling back into support. As long as we're not getting down past this low right, I would be concerned about this low right here. As long as we're not down below that, I'm not really that concerned. And market has already showed its intention by breaking above, closing above this level right here that it wants higher. So it's just a matter of time. All of a sudden, big volume came in here first thing in the morning, and then up we go. And then if I hit play, we know how today ends up. And take a look right where it stopped. You let it play out all the way. Wow, look at it hit, and then we're done. So take a look at that. It came right up on the 1618 and then stopped, and now we're pulling back just a little bit. I sold at 22.56 or 7, I think is what it was. Wanted to get into another play earlier, and I wanted to make sure that I got out of this trade today. I did pull the trigger a little bit early, but when I set a price target, it's for a reason, and it definitely would have hit. And that's fine. Money's money, but I did get out maybe about 16 cents early, but still a very nicely timed trade. So when this AB equals CD pattern right here, this AB equals CD pattern right here, where we're all coming into play right here, if I go ahead and I draw a line right here, this horizontal line, at the top of the highest close today, where does it come in at if I look left? If I look left, starts coming in right around those tops, the highs of going back to last November. Okay, I'm going to look at it on a daily so we can see it even easier. Look at that. On a daily chart, look where we're terminating, right around those tops. 4 hours is going to look roughly about the same. So at this point in time, I'm very happy going ahead and pulling off some, in fact, I closed out the entire position. And what am I looking for? Well, if I want to, I can go ahead and if I want to get back into this, I can go to the highest close right here. I'm looking for what? A break above and a close above that 23.15 mark. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to look for a pullback. I'm going to look for that lowest close candle on the hourly. And as soon as I get that lowest close candle, now I'm going to look for a higher high, higher close candle and then enter the market. Okay. Now, if I look at these areas here, all of these things start coming in. Like I said, this box right here, I could expect a turnaround somewhere within that box, which is exactly where we got it. Look at these moves. Okay, this AB equals CD pattern right here, the big one. Okay, that move terminated right here. Almost precisely. Look at that. Is that just a coincidence? Okay. How about this move right here? Another turnaround at the 382 down here, remember? Make this a little bigger so we can all see it. AB equals CD. Went a little bit above it, but big deal. We would have made money on that if we're playing that move right there. So you can see how the market moves. It's not some random chaotic minefield. There is a language behind it. Moves are not arbitrary. And somebody made that comment to me today, and I'm just like, all right, if you think that's how it is, and good luck to you. But if you want to take a look at how many times we broke support and then or resistance, and then it came back and turned into support like it did right here, and then there it moves. Everybody's making decisions, and that's what a market is. And what a chart is. It's a graphical representation of moves that people have made. Okay, and it's done out of greed. People want to make money, and they tend, with the human psychology, they tend to make decisions time and time again that are exactly the same. And that is where a chart comes into play. It maps out those decisions that people make, and it is able to have you see it, and irregardless of of any kind of fundamental aspect that you see. It's all priced into the market. We've heard that before. And the fundamentals are a little bit late to the party when you compare them to the technicals. Technicals tend to show price movement and calculate all of that fundamental aspect beforehand. The technicals do. Fundamental, and some people might not know why a market's moving, why it's doing what it's doing, but it is doing what it's doing. Technicals will benefit from that. Fundamentals will be late to that. And then maybe later on they start saying, oh, it was moving because of this. And who knows if those people are right? Doesn't matter, because as I look at the chart shows me exactly what's going on with it and who's with the volume and everything like that. You can't get away from the charts. It's all represented on here. Something else I want to talk about with that too. Yeah, I can't remember, but that's pretty good. So anyways, sticking with the trend continuation, looking for those turnarounds at the 382. It doesn't have to be at the 382. It's just the turnarounds at the 382 just to indicate strong trending markets. Look for those trending markets. Look for that break above the structure. Look for the pullback. Wait for the pullback. Be patient. Look for that higher high, higher close candle. Enter the market. Place your stop. Look for measured move. There's a lot to technicals, and I don't mean it from a complicated standpoint. There's a lot of validity is what I mean by it. So in this trade, and like I said, there are moves within moves. And once you learn how to read the market like this, boy, I mean, talk about liberating. Talk about being able to take a look at anything out there, being able to pick out this stuff, look at anything that's trending, not be scared by it going parabolic, understanding that there are ways for you to get involved in this trade. You just got to be patient and look for them, and opens up a ton of opportunities. So thanks for listening. One that I'm looking at right now, before I close this out, check this out. I'm looking at, look at it on a 4-hour, a little bit easier to see. All my analysis that I've already got going on with this, little preview, looking at Square. And look at this right here. Look at this. What do we have right here? We have an AB equals CD. I'm projecting that. This level of structure right here, break above, close above, right here. It's in the middle of a pullback. I'm dropping it to a 1 hour. Okay. I'm waiting for it. Where's my lowest close candle? My lowest close candle is right here. Closed at 77.36. It has a high of 78.75. Have I had a higher high, higher close candle yet? Not this one. Not this one. No, not yet. So hopefully next week something's going to happen with that. It's a waiting game. But am I going to enter this trade? You bet I am. But it's just going to be a matter, because the market has already signaled it wants higher with this. Right there. It's already signaled that. And I think that this, with that measured move right there, along with my extension, my 1618 extension, looking at about the 96 range, it has already signaled from a technical standpoint that it wants that high of 96. So I'm just waiting for it. That's the next, probably going to be the next trade. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.